breath over it, with just trying to focus on the near future rather than the far future.
So, Acho, Cam want to stay with the Patriots.
Marcellus, you say a few things on this show that make me laugh. You say a few things on this show that break my heart, and then you say a few things on this show that make me worry.
Uh-oh.
And one thing you said one time, Sel, you said a man is only as faithful as his options. Oh, you said a man is only as faithful as his options. Sel, I got worried. I'm a single man, Marcellus.
Shut it.
I'm like, if a man is only as faithful as his options, what does that mean for my life? Well, I can tell you what it means for Cam Newton. Should Cam want to stay with the Patriots? Well, if he's only as faithful as his options, how many options do you got, Cam?
Don't do that.
He shouldn't want to stay with New England. No. New England ain't giving him no help. I mean, look at Cam Newton's top 4 receivers. One is a running back. One is a former college quarterback. One is an undrafted player. Oh, and there's another one that was also an undrafted player. So when you look at Cam Newton's receiving help, he doesn't have it. When you look about Cam Newton being in New England, it's not as though the weather there is ideal. When you look about the outside factors and the internal factors, there's not a lot of motivation for Cam to want to stay in New England. But if a man is only as faithful as his options, Sel, and you, Cam Newton, he didn't have a lot of options going into the season. That's why he ended up in New England. He couldn't go start somewhere else. That's why he ended up in New England. He didn't want to be a backup. That is why he ended up in New England. So should Cam want to stay with the Patriots? Not necessarily. But might Cam have to stay with the Patriots? That is where the real question and the truth of the matter lie.
Oh, man, we on the other side with this one. We on the other side looking at you like, dude, where's his flag? What side? Which pocket, homie? Where he from? What he wearing? What, real? Those CKs or those BKs? Remember those days? Anyway, I have to ride on you right now because Cam should absolutely want to stay with New England for one reason: continuity. Think about it. Think about anything that you've mastered in terms of whether it's the playbook when you were a player or it's just any subject matter that the first lap of learning something, you don't fully internalize it. You don't fully digest it. This takes me to a Wileyism, I think, right now. Let me get off my vessel and educate the masses. Here's a Wileyism for you right now with Cam Newton. Can I hear the music? Sometimes your first mind is your worst mind. Acho, do you remember those days when you were rushing to class at University of Texas, lowly ranked academically, and then you top 50, yeah, 50. So here's the thing. Hey, here goes Acho with his no typing butt, no home keys, just typing in the paper. Oh, I got to finish. Here, professor. The professor's like, thank you, Acho. You're a great student, so we know this is going to be a great paper. Comes back next week, red, look like a blood hit up on the wall. Red. And you're like, where all that red come from? As you proofread your own work that you rushed through, because it was just your first lap, you come to a realization, damn it, all I had to do was take another lap of looking at that same material, and I would have caught most of my own errors. Remember this: first lap, let me process this. Second lap, let me digest it. Third lap, let me master it. You go out there as a quarterback, and the first thing that happens is, I know what I'm supposed to do. What's the second step of that as a football player? Now I know what they're supposed to do. What's the third step? The black belts know this. I know what they're trying to set up to make me think what they're going to do, but I know where the traps lie. This is an interesting dynamic. Stay still, Cam Newton. Master this playbook and watch what he does with it. Let's get somebody in here who knows a thing or two about mastering the game of football. LeVar Arrington, Fox NFL analyst. So, LeVar, should Cam want to stay with the Patriots?
No, he shouldn't want to stay. He should want to weigh out his options. It was a rhetorical question to begin with, right? And it was deserving of a rhetorical response, which that's what Cam gave them, which to me, an Arringtonism is rhetorical answers, rhetorical responses are deserving of those who ask rhetorical questions. So there you go. That's a very
I have no competition with Wileyisms, just to let y'all know.
My Wileyisms are my isms are pretty simple. I like to keep them simple.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
So here's the thing. You gave that man a 1-year contract. I'll pause and let that sink in. You gave him a 1-year contract. Why would he say, I want to be here.
Yeah.
You didn't say, I want him to be here by the contract that you gave him. You gave him a one-year deal. So that becomes a rhetorical question, which, by the way, I'm going to give you a rhetorical answer. Well, I need to worry about winning now. Response, correct, because, hey, if Cam continues to play the way that he's playing, although poor at times, I'm not worried about if he plays poor because of the pieces of information that Acho gave. Who is he working with? All right. I want to see one thing and one thing only. Can he stay healthy? The rest of it, I can figure out. So he's showing his durability. The only reason why he's missed was COVID. All right. I had 1 year to prove to you that I can stay healthy and still lead a team. That's what he's doing. He should have every intentions of weighing out what his options are moving forward.
Here's the other reason that I'm not convinced that Cam should want to stay, but he may have to, is this. When quarterbacks start to lose some of their abilities, and if you saw Cam in his first year, 2011 versus now, not the exact same guy, but that's fine. Hopefully you're on a team that will start to pick up where you slack a little bit. Let's look at Tom Brady. Playing with 3 Hall of Fame receivers right now. Gronkowski, Antonio Brown, Mike Evans. Let's look at Drew Brees, playing with probably the second best pass-catching running back of this decade and the best pass-catching receiver of the last 6 years, statistically. When you look at some guys who their ability may start to wane a little bit in some aspects of their game, organizations will supplement that ability, which is now turning into a disability or lack thereof. But the Patriots, they don't do that. To the point where Tom Brady had to get out of Dodge because he was like, yo, I'm getting older. My ability is not the exact same. Help me, please. And Bill Belichick was like, shoot, I ain't got it for you. So now Cam Newton, he cannot go to this place when he selfishly needs to continue to ball so that he can try to get more money, try to get legitimized NFL starting quarterback money, but he's in an organization that is not going to allow him to do that because for whatever reason, well, we know why, Bill Belichick, the general manager, doesn't do a great job selecting players. They're not going to help Cam. Cam got to go help himself if he can.
Okay, this is going to be fun.
Okay.
Okay, here comes some stew. I got some stew for you.
But do you have rice?
Do you have rice?
Okay.
Peanut butter.
Hey, first of all, let me just start here.
What's up?
Y'all know that Cam had not thrown for 365 or more passing yards in a game since his rookie season, and he just did that last week. Y'all do know that, right? So this is the same Cam.
Week one. He gave you 397.
Rookie season. Yeah. So think about it. 365 plus. You only had that twice this year, and then Cam Newton hasn't done that since his rookie season. So let's be respectful of what he's doing right now. What is he doing for Belichick? Giving him the 4th ranked total rushing offense. What is that for Belichick? Oh, the best he's ever had as a head coach. Cam Newton is impressing Belichick in different ways. Is Cam Newton throwing for 68% in completion percentage right now? Yes, he is. Is that the best he's ever done in his career? Yes, it is. Oh, another good nugget for Cam Newton. And Cam Newton said, quote, I would say every day for me is another opportunity for me to get better. Do I know everything in this offense? No, I do not. So Cam Newton is showing you flashes of brilliance, prolific greatness, and he still doesn't even know what he's doing fully out there. Don't trust Acho, guys. Don't trust Acho when it comes to the word continuity. I'm going to tell you why. Because, one, he's super single. Like, the dude is over 30, because you just turned 30, so you're like a couple days into it. He's over 30. He's still super single because he doesn't believe in continuity. He doesn't believe in stability. He doesn't believe in staying still. Look at this resume. One Cowboys way. Didn't you used to work for the Cowboys? Yeah, I remember that. Big 12 Network, ESPN, YouTube, OWN, you with Oprah. And then you find yourself here. How long? I don't know, because you don't believe in continuity. The point of it is, this is a guy who's going to tell Cam Newton, keep going, keep going. But I have something for you right here, Acho.
What's that?
This is the ticket to learning what continuity means and what it can do for you. Here's a full screen about comeback Cam, since y'all want to say that this year has not been a success for Cam. First 6 games, look at that completion percentage. And then COVID hits him, and then whatever may happen, the results of that. Last 3 games, oh my God, career best for Cam Newton in terms of completion percentage. Look at the yards per game go up 60. Look at Cam Newton, total touchdowns and turnovers. Clean games for Cam Newton of late. Passer rating, are you kidding me? Did Cam Newton go up 30 us in passer rating in the last 3 games. Once again, me watching all the games, despite having 4 kids. Acho has no kids. I watch every game, every single play, and I'm here to break it down with the deep analysis. And I'm a guy who also understands the process and continuity. Unfortunately, I'm the only one up here saying such things.
Why you always lying? You ain't watch no Autumn plays.
Yo!
Hey, Acho, you want me to get him or do you want to get him?
Let me get him first, LA.
Go ahead and get him.
This man Marcellus is going to come at me for a lack of continuity when you played for 4 teams and worked on 2 different networks. Come on, Sal. Find a place to lay your head, Sal. Find a place to lay your head.
How old was he when he got married, Acho? Ask him how old he was when he got married.
How old was you when you got married, Sal?
Acho, I can't hear you.
Yesterday.